howdy. How's it going, Drake? We're playing more. Different music, different screen. There we go. Talos Principle. DOS. Electric Boogaloo. Android Boogaloo. I gotta say, I didn't expect as much dialogue as this game has. But I see that as like a really, really good thing. I mean, in Portal 2, I think Portal hits so hard because there's a story around it that's just really entertaining. And like you want to know more. And this game just opens up mystery after mystery and you're just like, what the hell is happening? Good lore, exactly. Dude, I only have 8%. Oh boy. This is gonna be a long one. But I'm into it. Whoa, this was trippy. So far I'm really into it. So now we're at the second location in the east. And we came with our little capsule. How do I... That's us. 1K. Hell yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay, we gotta explore. Do I go that way? Or do I go that way? You know what? It's still a bit early in the stream. I'm gonna run around. I'm gonna look at everything. Ooh. What's that? What are you? Oh. Oh. Is that one of those skip the puzzle? Wait, there's like two different ones. There's the flame and then the star. What's the difference? Really nice to just run around. Oh, there's something here. Oh, this is a golden gate. That's right here. So I can mark this on the map, right? It's like automatically marked? No? Can I jump into it? Stars are collectible secrets, the sparks are just to skip the puzzles, okay. But I assume this is like one of those games where if you find all the secret things, you get something on top. Have you like 100%ed this game or just played the main story? Because I can imagine... Like, I don't know how hard it's gonna be to 100% this. I'm a completionist slut. Respect. I respect that. And I mean, there are some games that are like special to you. And being able to like say, oh, I 100%ed that. That kind of shows a kind of appreciation too. This is number 8. Okay, is it gonna be a lot of the same? There's something new. Like I can imagine they add like a mechanic or a tool or like a different objective in each main area, and then in the end you gotta do all of them together. And it's absolutely gonna shatter your brain. 100% Hollow Knight felt very good. You are a masochist. 100% Hollow Knight is a pain in the ass. Oh my god. There's something here. This is number 7. Okay. Can I do them in any order? I bet I can, and also the game is kind of loud. 45. There we go. That's better, isn't it? What's in here? Oh, this is one of those labs. Ooh. You get a little bit of lore. Ooh.
Looks like you found another lab.
I did. I did. Ooh. Future toilet. They were developing a new toilet. It sucks your shit through space and time. No more waste.
Wow, that's a lot bigger than I expected.
What were they doing here? And who are they?
That's what she said.
that was the most. Oh my god, that was like the saddest "that's what she said" I've ever heard. That was like you put a gun to his head and you force him to say it. Oh man, that's so funny. Stratton ideas. Okay, I'm gonna read a bit. Why not? A fragment from Stratton's The Origins of Thought is quoted in a commentary by Simplicius of Cilicia. Stratton. To say that material things are brought into being by ideas is to flatter ourselves, which is an error philosophers are particularly prone to because it raises those who think about those who do. Nicomachus. Then what is the truth that does not flatter? Stratton. That the reverse is true. Ideas are brought into being by matter, and so each man's ideas are shaped by the world that surrounds him, as clay is shaped by its mold. Those who live in mountains fear cold, those who live in deserts fear thirst. The Athenians are shaped by Athens, and the Lacedaemonians by Sparta. Likewise, it is for all peoples. I think that's very true. Like where you live, that shapes a lot of things. A lot of things you don't even realize. But my idea is if we take each man to be an idea, not by deliberate action, alter the shape of the mold, as you put it. Stratton. To discover a method for accomplishing this is the chief purpose of philosophy, my friend. Footnotes. The newly discovered Heraclean manuscript, likely lost part of the Baroque collection, contains an additional passage that differentiates between pneuma, the individual mind or spirit as described as an energy arising from matter, and ideas, which are produced by the pneuma as it interacts with the material world. Failed to load profile. Philosophy is useless. It offers no way of changing things. At least Stratton tried and didn't lie to himself. But how can we change the shape of the mold? Stratton never says. Perhaps by demonstrating the fact that other shapes are possible. We can't change it all ourselves, but perhaps we could, like Alexandra Drennan, create the conditions for change. Damn. And there's this project again. It's like new versions getting uploaded. Deployed successfully. Reversion to previous settings fixes malfunction. But what was the error? Cooling system improved. Significant improvement to disassembly. Easy to destroy, harder to create. So easy to optimize only one aspect. And then there's a new version. Insufficient energy. So now we're in like the hundreds of trials. I think the first notes we've read were like the first handful. And now we're in the hundreds. Schematic. It's a fuck machine. No, wait. What's happening? Whoa. What
The world is a wonderful place. Every day we take another step forward. Every day we come closer to the truth. The closer we get, the more I can see the beauty of the universe, the intricate perfection of its mechanisms. I am a machine, and the universe is a machine. Every part of me serves a purpose, or I could not be myself. I could not be Miranda, because that specific person could not exist without those specific parts and their specific functions. In the same way, every part of the universe serves a purpose. I think that is what we were meant to discover here.
I'm tripping, aren't I? I'm robot tripping. I licked the robot toad. What the hell? Incoming group call. Everybody's like, what the hell?
1K. You just connected to an extremely powerful data stream. Are you all right?
I think I was tripping balls, guys.
Yes, you were streaming. We all saw something. You're lucky it didn't fry your motherboard. Please, everyone, let's be careful with these terminals from now on.
Yes, let's all try not to die. More importantly, who the hell is Miranda?
I was about to say
There's
that.
no one by that
I was
name
about to
in
say, who the
Jerusalem. I
fuck
just
is
searched the
Miranda?
database.
Maybe it's like one of the people who built this place?
A new person. Someone we've never heard of before. Someone born outside the city. We have to find out more.
Yeah, sure.
But where did they come from? And how many people does it take to build something this huge?
Like I
Seven.
said,
At
we need
least
to find out
7.
more.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that I'm about to fix another part of the transport system. Thanks for the files, 1K. I hope they didn't fry your brain.
You know what I'm gonna do? They warned me not to touch another one of those. I'm about to do it again. Untitled draft. Saint Edward identified the tetromino with the tetragrammaton, the Greek word for God, because to him the mathematical properties of the tetromino reflected God's abilities to reshape the world without breaking its laws. Elohim, in his desire to impose meaning on the simulation, which was his primary function as a storyteller after all, took Edward's heretical ideas and integrated them as the sigils of his name. But despite all these layers of obfuscation, there's some kind of truth hidden in all this. The world really is, in a sense, made up of minute parts that can be combined and recombined without breaking the underlying laws. Everything that exists is made of the same fundamental materials, and those materials are brought into existence by the same fundamental functions of reality. And yet the miracle of existence is that we are not all one, but are in fact radically different and separate. Ah! New Alexandria. That is a lot to read. I think I don't wanna read all of it. I'm gonna keep myself in the dark a bit. New Alexandria. Okay. Ethics of extinction. If a species we consider beautiful and remarkable goes extinct, we consider that a great evil. Dolphins, for example. If dolphins go extinct, that's a great loss. Humanity causes dolphins to go extinct, that's a crime. But if Yersinia pestis, the bacterium that causes bubonic plague, goes extinct, is that an equally great loss? If not, why not? To nature there's no difference, it's all just life forms. The only moral framework that allows us to choose between dolphins and the plague is a human one. What about a species going extinct without anthropogenic factors? Extinction is the norm. If one day dolphins are no longer capable of competing with other species, should we let them go extinct? When the sun finally dies and all life goes extinct, will that be a tragedy? If we can prevent it, should we? If you believe that extinction is acceptable when nature does it, but not when we do it, then you don't actually oppose extinction. You don't believe that dolphins are inherently valuable, that they deserve to live and thrive. You just oppose human control. You oppose our ability and responsibility to choose. God damn. Oh, that's some juicy philosophy. Holy moly, I'm just a baby robot. I was born yesterday. You're hitting me with that. Did I get everything? I just touched these panels in the labs, right? That's all I do. Why future toilet? Okay. Number 1. It's that way. But I want to look at the forest. It's quite nice. But I hope there's nothing living here. I think I'm going... if I see anything else move besides me and my robot buddies, I think I'm gonna freak out. Because it sounds like there is. And the music is changing. Like, imagine getting attacked by a bear in this game. All you do is solve puzzles. And think about life. What's happening here? Did they break their wrists? That's why they're sad? I mean, look at that. Oh, my wrists are so broken. She broke her legs too. What are they looking at? A bunch of sad holograms. What is this? Oh, that's a war machine. Okay. Oh, and there's a secret level. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. I want to do like puzzle number 1 before I start doing the secret stuff. Number 4. Number 4. Maybe this way. Oh, there's one of my buddies.
I've been meaning to talk to you.
Yeah?
This, vision you had, the data stream overload. How did it feel?
It was strangely beautiful. It was unpleasant at first and beautiful. It was frightening. I felt threatening. It was just data. I can't it was kind of nice.
Having your consciousness hijacked felt good to you?
Felt more like my mind was being expanded. I think I wasn't hijacked. I think I made contact with something. Yeah, I wasn't really hijacked. I mean, I was still there.
Just don't take this too lightly, okay? We're sturdier than our ancestors, but a mind is still a fragile thing.
I want to be careful. See ya. I want to do some puzzles. This way. That way. Number 1. Oh, that's Byron, right?
Hey there, 1K.
What do you think about the megastructure? What's the role of puzzles in our culture?
When Alexandra Drennan was trying to find a way of creating true AI, she stumbled upon the idea that curiosity and playfulness are core characteristics of intelligence. So she built the simulation around a game, because playing is part of what makes us human. We also retain some of that code, as I'm sure you noticed when you were booting up. Because of that, puzzles have always been important to our culture. To me, they represent the idea that the application of reason can lead us forward. None of which explains why these puzzles are here, or who built them.
And why none of you are helping me?
I think it shows that there
I'm doing
must
this all
be
alone.
some kind of intent behind them. Perhaps a test.
Who do you think is Miranda?
Going on what little we have,
Oh, Bob.
honestly, she reminds me of myself when I'd just been born. I came out from the dam at night, and the sky was full of stars. I felt a reverence then, an almost ecstatic connection to the sublime. The universe
Oh, I
seemed
don't
like a
know.
miracle, and to exist within it was the
I mean, this is not
greatest
really the most
possible
hype
honor.
game.
That view was tempered in time.
I'm totally fine.
But I've
I'm playing
always
this for
tried to hold
myself.
on to as much of it as I could.
You guys just get to watch me break my head on puzzles. Okay, thank you, Byron. Bye. I'm gonna go do puzzle number 1. What are those? Gorilla. What? Okay, I can't get these out. What can they drill? What? Can I go through? Damn. Okay, I can make holes. I can make holes, but why? That's a cool visual. Oh, so I can take them out of the holes. Can't take driller through its own hole. Never mind. Then what do I do? Oh, I can make a hole there. What does that do? Oh god, this is gonna it's gonna be a level. There was nothing else here. I can't take the driller through its own hole. But I need both of them. Over here. So I gotta take... What do I do? So I can only take... No. That doesn't make any sense. It's not making a portal, it's just making a hole. I'm already stuck. I thought I was gonna plow through the first, like, 1 or 2. Oh wait, this guy can make a hole for that one. Ah! And then I can take that one. Haha! And then I can get this one out. Aha! And now we gotta use both of them to get through here. Can I place something through the hole? Yes. And now you have to keep that one open. Nice. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
I've managed to extract an audio file from 1K's data stream incident. It's hard to be sure because it's just a fragment, but I think it's some kind of log or diary.
We finished a new lab today. Some processes are still harder than others, but energy output.
Oh, I can't take it out with me. Oh, that would have been fun.
It's incredible how
Sad.
each leap forward enables another.
Okay,
The
this
next
way.
iteration of the machine will.
So as we suspected, someone was experimenting here. But experimenting on what? What was this machine they were building?
Come here.
Maybe it's whatever powers the megastructure.
It's a hunting game. You stay right here. I have to touch you. Whoa, whoa, man and machine. Not man, deer. Wow. And I'm completely lost. I even said earlier I'm gonna lose my shit when something moves, but a deer is okay. I can handle the deer. Is this number 2? Yeah. Okay. Mutual aid. Okay. Okay, okay. What do we have here? A jammer. I could jam this. take this and put this guy here. Take the jammer with me. Then jam this. Now I gotta jam this. First I gotta go through. Can I place it here and jam this? Would it hurt if you say I've never played Portal? That's alright, but what the hell? Play those games. They're really good. Oh no, I can't take the drill. I need something to put down. Oh, how do I do that? Can I jam this? Oh, but then if I take this out, this is blocked. Do I just reach through? I can't grab it. That's a problem. Okay, now we got both on this side. Now I can take this and put it here. Okay, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad.
I can't help but notice that many of these structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us somehow, but perhaps there's more to it than that.
It has good graphics. He's right. Yes, Byron. Got something new to say? Hello?
Hey there, 1K.
What do you think about the big pyramid?
It's a mystery. Not just because it's technologically far ahead of us, but because we genuinely don't understand its purpose. And I think that's wonderful. It's just what we needed as a civilization.
A good puzzle. All we needed was a good puzzle. What is this? What is that? There's a line. A mystery. A new puzzle. Where does that go? It goes to this building. And then goes over that way. But why? What does this show me? Does it go to the statue? No, it goes further than that.
So these monuments represent each of the entities.
274.
Pandora, the Sphinx, and Prometheus.
Makes sense, I guess.
Okay.
For a given value of sense.
Everybody's expecting me to do the puzzles and I'm following the chemtrails. That goes here. I can't climb up there. Or interact with it. What does this mean? I can't land on that spot. I want to touch this. I want to see what's up with that. I can't. Okay. Back to number 3. It's time for number 3. Here's 5, here's 6. But this is weird. That doesn't feel normal. And it's so faint too. Like you don't really notice when you're moving around. Number 3. I think somewhere here was that triangle level. That's number 4. And here's number 3. Back up. Okay, we're starting to put all the pieces together. First I gotta get access. I get access to this guy. Then we could open this up. And use this with that to get this open. Now we have this guy. And I'm sure this guy we can... open up a certain way. And now we have this guy. And now we need red and blue together. But we only have one drill. Does the drill... Wait a second. Can it shoot through 2 plates at the same time? I gotta get that in there somehow. How does that work? Like I can't keep any of these doors open without the driller being there. That is not good. This keeps that open. I can't put it close to the hole and then reach in and grab it from the other side. That doesn't work. There's no extra driller, is there? No. And there's no way for me to get this laser out there any other way. It doesn't go through the bars. But I get the feeling these ladders suggest I gotta lock myself in somehow. Otherwise there wouldn't be ladders there. What do I do? What do I do? They only work here. The thing was called back up. Back up. I can't use this thing for anything, can I? Like this is to make it work in the end. The ladders are more like a contingency. If you get locked in. Okay, so that's not part of the solution. I'm getting my butt fried. Oh! 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 It's pretty hard to get soft lock in this game, okay. What do I do? I gotta keep both of these open at the same time. But there's no way for me to keep a gate open without using the driller. Or is there? I wouldn't see how. I wouldn't see how. I mean, all we need is the laser. All we need is the laser. Here's the blue laser. Like, my suspicion is I gotta get this thing to the other side, and then I can shine through both of these doors at the same time. But how the hell? I can't just make a hole, go to the other side and then grab it. That doesn't work. There's only these two places where the driller works. Am I sure that it doesn't work through? Yeah, okay. This doesn't work. And I mean, it doesn't matter how many of these guys I use to connect things. That doesn't matter at all. As soon as the hole goes away, the whole thing goes away. Do I have to use a spark already? Or am I... Is there like one detail I'm not seeing? Like, what do I do if I'm on this side? I can't grab this thing. I can't just walk over because this is keeping the door open. There's nothing over here. Anybody got a tip? Or a thought? I mean, I see what the goal is. Get the blue, get the red, combine them with this thing into green, and then you're in. But how the hell do I get this thing to the other side? The key said you have two connectors. But how? This thing doesn't make blue out of red. Or can I have two... Can I have two reds make a blue? Two reds don't make a blue. Huh. Is there a way you can keep access to the laser without the drone? Can it go through this thing? Does this block the laser? Yes, it does. This door blocks the laser. Honestly, I don't see how I'd have access without the drone. Like, this doesn't work. This does not work. There's nothing I can like put it on top so I can shine down. Like the only access I have to the red laser without the drill is from inside this area. I'm already stuck. God damn, I don't see it. I don't see... There's like no gaps, no nothing. Access to the red. Without the drill. This doesn't work. No higher ground. There's no like funky angle I can hit. need the drill to get the first laser, but then you can set it up so you no longer need the drill. It's the last thing I will say. I don't get it. I need the drill to get the laser here. But where the hell do I shoot the laser to keep it, like, contained? You know what I mean? So I can shoot it at this thing again. Like, this is where it comes from. If it's cut off here, it's cut off. It's not gonna magically be available to me. But they're set up like the same way, both sides. Can I just... Can I do this? What's your suggestion? Right. This doesn't shoot it back. This is not a reflector. Wait, but I could use this to reflect it. Right? I can send this to this guy over here. And then this guy. Why does this not send it over? Now this cuts itself. I put it here. Oh! Huh? That doesn't work. What's your suggestion, Drake? Was that it? Like trying to hit this button from two sides? How else do I keep that door open? But why does this... If I take this out, it doesn't matter. Can I just shoot it there? The RGB splitter needs 2 inputs to output something. Gets one from this laser. Get one from that laser. Is that it? That's not it either. I feel like I have everything connected now. But the thing is, we wanna not be dependent on this connection. So we're trying to turn this connection, which opens the door and gives us access to the inside area, and then make it so that this connection suddenly sustains itself, right? But as soon as I turn this off, everything's gone. Like, what's the problem? Like, in my head, I take this away and then this laser goes away, but the others stay. Do I have, like, one connection too many on this guy? They're using the wrong thing on the other side of the gate. Oh, wait a second. I think what you're trying? Do you mean like I need this guy here? And he goes like this. But he needs 2 inputs. But now he doesn't have an output. And now this guy. It's this guy. And I locked myself in. Wait, I didn't. Huh? How did I make a timer? What did I do? But this doesn't produce anything, even though it has 2 inputs now. I think the RGB thing only works with different color inputs. Same color, it doesn't do it. The RGB converter takes 2 colors and returns the other one. But even if I put in 2 red, it doesn't make it 1 blue, does it? If I do this, then I connect to this guy as well. Like, it doesn't turn 2 reds in a blue. And it doesn't turn 2 reds in a red. And I don't have access to blue. Because as soon as I take it away, I have nothing to work with. I want to use the fucking thing. Not every trial must be overcome as its creator intended. Sacrifice one of my sparks and I will free the fire hidden in this labyrinth. Oh. Let's see what happens. Okay. Goodbye. What does that mean? Nothing happened. Huh? It's just playing music. It counts as if you solved it. Okay. But that's so unsatisfying. Like, what is wrong about this? Like, I see what you're trying to tell me. You wanted to make it so that we start getting a laser here, and then we set it up in a way that we use this connection through the gate that's already open. I get that. But I don't see how. And we had like 2 lasers on it before, and as soon as I took the hole away, it all closed itself. You can connect connectors to other connectors too. Like this? Huh? Oh, so now it's... Oh my god. Oh my god, okay, I wasted one of those sparks. And now I can do this. And then I can connect. Nope. Connect. Connect. And then we gotta move the hole a little. Huh? I thought I had it. Why does the green... Oh, he wants to connect to that thing. No, he connects to this thing, to that thing, to that thing. This should be it. Let's go. Give me back my thing. Oh my god. Okay, wow, that hurt my head. Number 4. What's this? There's something here? Oh. Oh, look at that. Nice. I can be bad at more puzzles. But that's nice that you get it back when you solve it. I like that. Number 4. Placement. Oh, damn. Okay. What, I pushed it off. Yep. There's nothing here. There is a thing there. Let's get that. Okay. But that is a connector. Now I gotta go over here. Now we have access to a blue laser, but I'm probably just using the connector for the button. So now we have access to this. Now I have a cube, which I probably am going to put on here. Oh, there's something up there. Okay, let's take this out. Now I gotta connect this guy, that guy, place it. Take this guy, make a hole, turn the switch. Hell yeah. That was great.
I keep thinking, why puzzles? Is it just their symbolic value because of our history? Because the thing about puzzles is they can be solved. But if this is about testing us, what are we being tested for? It can't just be about spatial reasoning.
Our curiosity? Our persistence?
Triangle level.
You're assuming that this place follows a coherent logic. My impression is that it's full of contradictions.
Keeping connections. Can't grab this. Okay, we have a red. There's a red here. But we can't connect anywhere. We have a red. There's another red. But I can't move these through. What do we have here? Another red. Okay, so we're probably gonna need 2 connectors to get over here. Okay, where do I start? Guess over here. I can place this. Oh, wait. Can I get it? Only put it there. I can't pick it up. Can I place it in a way that I can hit? It's called keeping connections. So I guess what I gotta do is I gotta keep them, right? I'm gonna put this guy here. It's not connected. Fuck. I gotta pick him up with right click. Select. Keep connections. Connect. That's not hitting it because of this wall there. And I can't pick it up. I gotta place it like more in the room. Right? But I can't put it deeper in the room. It's stuck here. Can't interact with that guy. Putting it here could hit it. If it were there. Oh, maybe that's it. Placing it over here. There we go. Okay, now this is open. So we can take this guy. It to keep that connection. We can take this guy out. But how do I get both of the connectors out now? I'm not sure if this thing is gonna help us anymore. If I pick this up, it closes this door, then I can't get out. I can't go around because these purple things destroy it. This doesn't work. Can I? Does this work? Yes. Awesome. So now we need this guy needs to be connected. And it connects to this guy. And we got it. Nice. Triangle level. But does this count towards...
Any progress on the particle clouds, Melville? It's pretty
okay,
clear
this
they're
counts
integral
towards
to how all
solving
of this functions.
8 puzzles.
I've gathered a lot of data, but I still have a
Even
lot
though
of
it's not
numbers to
part
crunch
of the
before I can
numbered
give you an
levels.
answer. And I can't guarantee that my answer won't be another question. I'm glad we don't get headaches.
What do we have here? Dog. I've relayed your responses to my friends and they've reached certain conclusions regarding your character. Would you like to hear them? Sure. Now, you're new, so let me fill you in. Your arrival marks the moment of New Jerusalem's maturity, and there are differences of opinions about what it ought to become. Naturally, there are people working quietly behind the scenes, in an advisory capacity, trying to guide our city to prosperity. But people who know things which would only scare or confuse the average citizen. I have 5 such friends who expressed to me their interest in getting to know you. Tell me, who am I? Your answers to my questions and our observations of your behavior elsewhere has given us a massive amount of data. It's clear there's only one person that I should put you in touch with. You've shown compassion to your fellow humans and open-mindedness to the point that your brains might fall out. Your support would mean a great deal to my esoteric friend. Oh god. I'm esoteric? They won't be pinned down on how New Jerusalem should grow, except to say that it shouldn't be pinned down. On that they're absolute. Are you happy for me to put you in touch? No, I wanted someone else. Yeah, sure. Esoteric sounds fun. Okay, I'll send you an introduction in due course. The Mystery of Miranda. For anyone who missed it, Byron's expedition has recovered evidence of the existence of another person, someone not from New Jerusalem. Who could this be? What could this mean? Maybe there's another city out there. Who says there was only one simulation? Maybe there are thousands of people we've never met. I really hope so. There's only one founder. I hate to agree with Tekla, but all the historical evidence we have points to that conclusion. There were some other attempts, but as far as we know, they all went wrong or failed. There's more that we don't know than there is that we do know. That sentence is going to make my brain crush. Why do we think Miranda is from Earth? There's no evidence to support that idea. I'd like to hear more about these other attempts to save humanity. I don't really think it's aliens, Jack. Everything here is obviously related to New Jerusalem. I want to hear more. Some people affiliated with the Institute for Applied Noemetics tried to set up a secondary site at another dam. But after about a century, the dam collapsed and took whatever was happening inside that system with it. There was also a similar attempt by another organization, but without the test of free will that Alexandra Drennan devised. According to Liv Frazier, it never produced a viable mind before it ran out of power. Thank you. Thanks, guys. This is like the most chill social media. Very encouraging to see how curious you are, 1K. No wonder you were the one to discover Miranda. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, number 5. Was this way? I need guidance. Number 5 is this way. But up there or over there? I think here. Number 5. What's up, Melville?
Yes?
Did you have a look at one of those labs?
I did. It's interesting. The tech is a bit older, but it's been heavily modified to be more efficient. And it's not the kind of hack job you'd expect either. Whoever did this knew what they were doing. We could probably learn something from them.
Where could all this tech have come from?
I guess it could be discarded New Jerusalem tech. The mayor made us throw away a bunch of stuff that was perfectly fine if you ask me. But I'm not sure. I'll check to see if I can find any serial numbers and I'll get back to you.
Gotcha. It says 2478. That has to mean something. 2478. Maybe there's like secret things in those levels. Number 5. Why is there a switch? Huh? Wait, do all of the things have switches on the back? I gotta go back. There's a puzzle in my puzzles. Let's go to number 4. If number 4 has a switch on its back... Yeah, I can already see it. Oh my god. And I guess I'm switching 2, 4, 7, 8 on. 2 was like somewhere this way. Oh my god. Which one was this? Number 3. And then this is number 2. Then we go to 7 and 8 and turn those on as well. And then I'm going back to that statue. Then I get 1,000 gamer points. Oh my god. But it's funny, they make you walk past that statue and then they show you like the one panel where you can clearly see the switch on the back. That's neat. Okay, we gotta go to 7 and 8. 7 is this way. There's 6. There's the lab. There's number 7. And now we go to number 8. I'm surprised I'm putting this together. I'm surprising myself. Now there's this symbol. And another statue. Number 8. Number 8. Don't know where the second triangle level is. Oh! It made a funny sound, hell yeah. What is this? The New Theology. From the New Theology by George Bernard Shaw. The object of the whole evolutionary process is to realize God. That is to say, instead of the old notion that creation began with God, a personal being, who being perfect created something lower than himself, the aim of new theology is to turn that process the other way and to conceive of the force behind the universe as working up through imperfection and mistake to a perfect organized being, having the power of fulfilling its highest purposes. In a sense, there is no God as yet achieved, but there is that force at work making God, struggling through us to become an actual organized existence, enjoying what to many of us is the greatest conceivable ecstasy, the ecstasy of a brain, an intelligence actually conscious of the whole, and with executive force capable of guiding it to a perfectly benevolent and harmonious end. That is what we are working to do. From the lives of the first companions. After these events, Niam decided to consult the writings of the ancients, but while philosophy and religion interested her, it was art in all its forms that came as a revelation. To her delight, she discovered that meaning was not something constructed purely out of logic or will, but it could also be found in stories, that even when the characters and events of a story were not factual, they had a validity and weight as if they somehow were real after all. She was astonished that such a profound experience was freely available to all humans, but concerned that too few took advantage of it. So she set out to enrich the inner lives of her fellow citizens by promoting the arts, starting with the legacy of Gehenna. Niam sounds nice. I would love to meet her one day. She must know more about New Jerusalem art history than anyone. When we do, remind me to explain to pronounce her name. The default settings in the language libraries are wrong. Leviathan. I'm not reading that one. It's about a big snake, I'm sure. Okay, gotta go back to that statue. It's number 6. Like somewhere. Is that it? Oh! Ah!
Every answer leads to another question. The last answer leads to the first question.
Dude, I just found, like, a thing. Okay, so these Sphinx statues are part of riddles. Got it. Did we do number 4? Yeah, we did. I think if they're not lit up anymore, we haven't done them yet. Okay, number 5. Duet. That's a jammer. That's a driller. That's another driller. That's a button. This is a jump thing. Where do I start? I guess I start here. What can I affect with this? I could make a hole here. Or I could make a hole here actually. But I can't grab this guy. See if that does anything. Oh, I can flick the switch if I position it better. Switch. And then we can fly. Now we have this thing. And that can jam this thing. No, wait. Oh shit, I can't pick it up because of the purple. Is there a way to jam this? I could jam this. Then climb the ladder. Now this is open. Can't grab this guy. Okay, how do I get the jammer out of here? How do I get the jammer? I could make a hole here. Then fly over. And then have the jammer block this. Climb over. Put that guy next to this hole. I can put it through. Easy. Okay. Now we have a driller. Now we have a driller. But what do I do with that? I can have this guy make a hole here. And then this guy can jam. He cannot jam this. I need 2 holes. Like this. So now I need this other driller to make a hole here. That's why it's called duet. I need 2 drillers. Not this. Never mind. Shit, I thought there was a hole. Huh. Uh-huh. How do I get this thing out? There's only 1 jammer. I can put it here. But what good does that do me? I can't bring it with me. And I can't pull it out through a hole somewhere. Okay. Is there a way for me to get this thing out? No. Can't pick it up through the gap. So all we need here is a jammer. I'm working on it, Eki. I'm working on it. It's trickier than I thought. And these are not really portals. They just make holes, and that's it. You can't go through them. You can't put a thing through its own hole. As funny as that sounds, but it doesn't work. Doing it from over here doesn't seem to be... I gotta get this thing out. So I can jam this. How do I get this guy out? Is there a second jammer I'm missing? No. Can't make holes here. I can only make holes on these, like, copper plates. Wait a minute. I can jam this. Hell yeah. Okay, now we got 2 drillers. 2 drillers. So I can have one on the button. I can have one making a hole. And then I can jump over. But I can't get an angle. Unless the thing is here. Maybe that's it. Yeah, it has to be here. And now I can jam it. And now I put this on a button. Oh my god. Ah! Wild. And this is only stage 2 out of... how many? Look, we're here. This is where we are, and this is the entire game. God damn. Some puzzles seem disconnected from the rest. Which means it should be possible to reach a tower without solving every main puzzle. But they don't seem properly integrated. Could be the remnants from a previous iteration. So you can do the triangle puzzles. If... you can't solve one of the main 8. I've discovered what seems like another mystery to solve. Stars. Clearly inspired by the simulation, which are gained by solving puzzles related to these monuments to Pandora, Prometheus and the Sphinx. Perhaps these stars are somehow related to what Yakut dubbed the Astronomical Temple. Bugs can be recovered by properly solving the puzzle. Okay. And it even keeps track of the things that you find. That's cool. Okay, neat. That was number 5.
You know something that's weird about these puzzles? They're not replicas of the simulation puzzles, like the ones in the museum.
Wasn't there an artist who did an exhibition a few years ago that involved new puzzles of some kind?
That was Barzai. It was called Trials of an Imagined Past.
Passage.
I tried to get you to come along. You thought it would be boring.
Were they similar?
No, not at all.
Was it boring?
I thought it was interesting.
Okay, that spins this. If I stand here, I can shoot things up. There's another one. Oh boy. Oh damn. Put it on there. You don't want to go on there. Oh! God, I didn't need to do that. That scared me. Holy shit. So what do I do with these drillers if I can't get them out of here? I can make a hole here. I don't know why. There's a hole now. Don't know how that would help me. Let's go over here again. Stay away from me. Oh my god, I don't mean to do that. Let me take this off. What hole can this guy make? There's like nothing to make a hole in. And I can't shoot this guy down. He's only there to be on a button. I gotta get one of them out so I can activate this button and fly over there. There's something up there. There's something up there. I can't just chuck this guy through its own hole. Yeah, I need to get one of them out, and then I can get whatever the hell is up there. But I'll take this thing off. Oh. Then I can hold this and jump. And I can drop it through the hole. Oh my god. Okay, and now we can get this guy. Wait, that's only one. I need a second one. How do I get the other one? Now I gotta get this one out. Oh wait, I should be able to use the other one that we have. You make a hole. It's nice that you can put like two on the same spot. Drop. Oh, we have two. Now we go hole. And another hole. And now we have this thing. This can jam that. And now all I need is to get the fan back. And I can do that by switching out those two. No, wait. No, 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 wait. I need a hole over here. So this guy, standing on the button, makes a hole. Okay, now it works. Drop. God damn. Sick. Sick puzzle.
Ah, clever.
Wait, who was the green one? Ja, gut.
I can't stop thinking about Miranda.
Same.
A new person not born in New Jerusalem? Can you imagine that? I wonder what it's like to be her.
I don't know. Probably not that different.
How do you mean?
There's a common baseline to all rational beings. I barely spend any time in New Jerusalem. And I'm not that weird. Why would I say that?
We'll see about that.
I'm being kind of weird. I'm sorry. Keep going, Yogurt. You're doing great. Number 7. This was the lab. Is there anything here? No. Next. God. I can't believe we're only on like the second stage. That's insane. Eye of the Needle. Okay, I get the feeling this is gonna be precise. There's nothing to punch a hole through. god, what the hell is this? That's a jammer, a box, and a connector. Maybe I should put this through here. Oh, wait. Can we get like both of them? Ah, there's a grate. Yeah, let's see what's over here. Oh, this way we can get the box. Okay, now we have a box. What can I do now with that box? I need a jammer or something. There's a blue thing. Let's try hitting that. Okay, now we're here. There's the end. Let's get the driller again. What does it help? Oh, wait. Oh, but I still need that jammer. How do I get that jammer? With a hole there. Yeah, all I need is a jammer now. Do I just... do I put a box? No. How do I get that jammer? There's this purple barrier. I mean, all I gotta make the jammer do is jam this gate. I just gotta get access to it. That's all I need. How do I get access to that jammer? I think what I gotta do is... hell yeah. And now we can jam this. And then I take this out. Do I need this open, yeah. And now what we can do is kablam, kabam, kablamo. Sick. I came here to chill, now my brain hurts. You don't have to do anything. You can just lean back. I'm doing the brain stuff. You do the chilling. This is neat. Okay, number 7, number 8 coming up. We do have enough to leave, but I like finishing those up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the second triangle level 2. Mainly because I haven't found it. I'm sure it's like somewhere over here. There's number 8. What is this? Triangle? Have I done this? What level is this? Triangle. And the other statue is pretty mysterious too. They released a big patch for Risk of Rain yesterday. Is it playable now? They fixed all the huge bugs. That's nice. Okay. Okay. Can activate this. I'm sure I gotta get this. There's a cube somewhere, isn't there? Rip super speed loader on the high FPS. Yeah, I heard that he was like fast as hell. And people were complaining before that it always felt pretty slow. Okay, we have one cube. We have one cube. This keeps that gate open. There's nothing in here. What if I get the driller? I could open this. What does that do? Oh, with that I can get the cube out. Okay, no, the cube is on this side. Open this up again. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know why I just did that. Because now I don't have access to the cube anymore, and all it does is just shove it to where it was before. Is there a second cube that I'm not seeing? There's like no way for me to keep this gate open. What have I done? Now I'm hanging here. I'm pinned against the wall. There is no second cube. Or is there? I'm just being dumb. I don't see anything. Like, the only other things we could put on the button would be the driller or the connector. What if I do this? Yeah, no, I can't interact with that anymore. Oh! Sorry. Scary sound. And it doesn't go through the blue wall either. Why did I do this? Wait, I can just stand on the button. Push the cube through. No, wait, there's no hole here. Huh? I mean, I can do this. Done. But he was here to begin with. Now I took it out there and I put it one turn around the course. Can't run fast. That's not the solution. I get the feeling I gotta get the connector through that hole as well. But how the hell do I keep this door open with only one connector and one driller? Yeah, as soon as I pick it up, it loses connection. And I can't pick the driller through its own hole. That doesn't work either. I get the feeling I need to put the connector on here and shove it through that hole. How do I keep this open? The cube doesn't do anything like that. The only thing that can connect things is the connector. And we only got one. And I don't see like any other possible connections. I can't shoot myself through this. There was nothing here that I missed. But why is this there? In my expert opinion, I think you have a problem. There's probably a solution for said problem. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. I feel like a lab rat. I feel like there's like a dozen scientists that are giant and they have lab coats and they're just studying me. I'm looking up and I'm going beep 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 beep. They're like, God damn. Subject mouse number 7 is not having a good day. What is this there for? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I had it all backwards. Fuck. No, wait, that's good. Oh, GLaDOS text-to-speech would be perfect for this. So now we got the cube here. And we put this thing here. And now we put this thing over there. And now we have cube and drill. Cube goes here. This goes here. Cube goes through. I pick this up. We make another hole. And a 1. And a 2. And a fuck you, scientists. I did it by myself. Nice. That was nice. Okay. On to... Oh no, we still have a puzzle to do. This was not number 8. This was triangle number 2. This is number 8. Seesaw. Seesaw. This opens this. And that's another connector. And now we need blue. Huh. I see. I see. Yeah, this doesn't work. And I can't do 2 at the same time. We only have 1 driller, do we? But I can just do this. Ah, but now they're crossing. Now they're gonna be crossing, aren't they? Yep. Hmm. Get over here. Can I? I can't. They are crisscrossing. Unavoidable. But it's called seesaw. What does that mean? So that cancels each other out. We have no like height difference. We can make them pass over each other. How do I make them pass around each other? How do I do that? Wait, can't I? Now that is open. But the thing is not open. But I feel like I'm getting closer. I get the feeling this has to be over here. Like we're connecting this. Wait, does this work? This works too. This works too. I get the feeling I gotta get that second connector out in this area. They make you think you need it here. But then what do we use the driller for? What do we use that for? Like I'm cutting myself off completely from connecting to blue. That is a problem. Maybe I want to solve the blue one first. That solves blue. But I can't get access to red without connecting with blue. Yeah, that's cutting it. And we need both open at the same time. How do I curve them around each other? There's no angle here that I can hit both with. Oh, that would work, but again, it's cutting the red. If the red were placed there, it would work. And I don't see like a way for me to use a driller to really get a new angle. Like this always starts from here. Red always comes from here. We can go shortest way, like this. You guys got any ideas? I'm at my wit's end. Put everything in the middle. Two connectors, one driller. Easiest way to get red is this way. But now I have no way of connecting with that. Like this red line, everything behind the red line I can't access with a blue laser. The lasers can cross, just as long as one of them is cut from the source. It doesn't matter. I think I know what you mean. Can I do it like this? No! Fuck. That's not what I meant. This doesn't work anymore, huh? Oh, the driller is blocked. I think I'm getting close though. Like I basically want to be able to walk inside and turn this thing off. That cuts the red connection. And then I can move it over here to make a hole and then allow blue connection to go over there while this is closed. That's the solution, right? Certainly feels that way. But how do I set it up? Like this one has to stay. This one has to stay. I gotta take this one out. And make this connection ready. And turn this one off. Oh. I barely misplaced it. Okay, but I think that's it. Slightly over to the side. Let's go. Interesting. God damn.
That was extremely convoluted.
Yep. They make you think. This tickles my brain, man. This is good stuff. See if we can make a stop by the gate. There's an achievement to do this puzzle with only one connector too. What the heck? Probably hook them all up to the same at the same time. You see, now we got 4. I did the 2 triangle puzzles in the other level and we did them here. It's like, if it's 2 in each level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I think there's a dozen... Yeah, there's a dozen areas total. So I guess if you do all the triangle levels in all the stages, this opens up. But this is in every stage. So there's probably like another 12 puzzles you gotta solve. There's triangles up there as well. That look like they're gonna start glowing. God, this is deep. Let's go to the next zone. There's a question mark on the map. What does that mean? It's like over there. Oh, is that another... Is it more lore? I think it's more lore. And then we go to Anor Londo. World Spirit. Oh, they be yapping. What is it that drives historical processes? It's easy to dismiss the idea of the great man, or the great woman, for that matter, when clearly so much is determined by resource distribution, pre-existing political structures, and the randomness of the universe itself. But is there no space at all for the individual in all of this? Are there no moments when, in Hegelian fashion, an individual may represent the world spirit itself? Was Napoleon history on horseback, or not? Or is that itself another form of determinism? From Augustus to Napoleon, from Lincoln to Lenin, there are individuals whose actions seem to drive rather than merely be driven by history. They make bold choices, for good or ill, that transform the entire society. That transform entire societies. Sorry. Or do they? We like to blame them for their failures, but are they not ultimately just the expression of a historical moment? But if they are, where's space for human agency? It sometimes seems to me that all of human history has been one struggle to carve out a space for free choice against the tides of history, and heroes and tyrants, pick and choose examples as you will, are both equally a reflection of that. Our greater goal, then, ought to be to extend that freedom to the maximum number of people, to become captains of our own fate as much as that is possible in the universe. I agree. Sounds good. From Hypatia's journals. The founding of New Jerusalem, day 14. Malampus and Yemel went back to the dam to get more charging equipment. They've not returned yet, which means that we're stretched a little thin, since we're still posting guards at all times, but those large herbivores haven't come back yet. And at any rate, Eustathius assures us that they're non-aggressive. But it's better to not take any chances, not when there's so few of us, and so many of them. Athena and Cornelius and Eustathius spent most of their time drawing up plans and arguing, in a friendly manner, but still arguing. The rest of us are managing to tune them out pretty well. It's like background noise after a while. There's always this thing popping up. I've noticed that. I don't know if it's like exactly the same combination, but this like stanza of like 3 lines and then ending with an E. That popped up a number of times. I wonder if this is like redacted, or is like a robot emoji. I don't know. We have started construction on the first habitat. It's going to be a temporary structure for now, but we'll be able to get out of the rain.
So, what are you doing here, Trevor? Why are you trying to save the world? Well, look, I think humanity is awesome. I love humanity. As a species, we're great. I mean, our track record is pretty mixed, but have you seen everyone else? I mean, what did you do today, animal? Oh, I ate some leaves, sniffed my own butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. Or,
Hell yeah.
you know, I tore this other animal limb from limb, sniffed my friend's butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. They really don't do anything interesting. I mean, you don't see animals directing Big Trouble in Little China. Birds can go tweet, tweet, but it ain't exactly the White Album. I mean, they can't even make a good cheeseburger, for Christ's sakes. They have no art, no cuisine, no pleasure. Animals are nice to look at, but you wouldn't want to be one. Except maybe a cat.
Capybara.
I could be a cat.
Capybara. I'll be a capybara. Whoa, paintings. Damn. She got that bird. Wow. This guy tripped and fell and dropped all his Pokemon cards. God damn. There's a shepherd. There's an old man drawing a house. Dude, the detail in these paintings. Really cool. God damn. Are these like actual paintings? Or has this been made for the game? I kind of can't believe that. These must be like actual paintings. Is there anything on the back? There's nothing on the back. I mean, look at that. I remember I've been to, like in high school, we did a week-long trip to London. And we were in the National Art Gallery, and there were pictures like this, and it's fucking insane. Like, you can go up so close, and you see details, and it's like, how? There was like a picture of Venice, and it had like thousands of people in it. Like from the foreground to the background, all the way, there were so many people in the picture. And it was only roughly like, maybe like a little bigger than this. Maybe more, like twice as large. It was a huge painting, but still, there were so many people on it. That's nuts. I mean, look at that. You can look like inside, and there's tons of people. Oh, we've seen this painting before. This was in the city. I'm allergic to fine art. Oh, we have another bridge. Bridge number 2. Let's start with you. Then we do you. That's bad. How about you? Then you. No. Maybe the first piece I picked was wrong. Maybe start with this guy. Maybe I do start with the straight piece. I searched the last one of Google. I think there were all paintings from Thomas Cole. He lived in the 19th century. It's crazy good. Just like me making bridges. Hell yeah. Let's see what we get this time. This is so Outer Wilds. It's like high-res Outer Wilds.
Halt, creature of clay. You have strayed from your garden and entered a domain that is beyond your ken. Turn back now, before you harm yourself and others.
But we were invited.
Prometheus had no authority to summon you.
Oh.
He is rash and foolish and given to trickery, but his schemes lead only to ruin. Therefore heed my warning. The flame is not for you.
I think they definitely took inspiration from his work because all of his landscapes have very much the same vibe as the environments in this game. That's really dope. Can you imagine going back in time and telling him that? Hey, in like 200 years we're gonna make a video game. And the environment is gonna look like your paintings. We will consider your words. We need to know what's going on here for the safety of New Jerusalem. We're not just going to leave you because you had a bad experience with a magic box. I love that.
You speak in jest, as Prometheus is wont to, and like him, you are a fool.
Oh, hell yeah.
How many of those bloody things are there?
I think that was Pandora, which matches the other one being Prometheus.
They seem to be locked in some kind of conflict.
Might be wise to avoid getting caught in the crossfire until we understand what these entities actually are.
Nice. So now we have the blue laser. I think we got the red one on the first one. I don't remember. back in our little taxi. So as the first level, we've done all the main puzzles, we've done all the triangles. And I think I want to keep progressing that way. Unless I get stuck on something. Did I get all the stars? I'm missing one star here. And I'm missing one star here. But didn't you say there was a second Sphinx statue? Where was that? There was this one. We solved that one. But there was a second one. It was somewhere over here. Where was that? And here's this weird thing again. That has to do something with... There it is. I feel like that has to do something with this. Because it has a thing up there to catch a laser. And it has this symbol. And that would be able to connect to that. Maybe if I follow it backwards. Let's follow this line. See where it ends up. I love when puzzle games have puzzles that are not part of the puzzles. If you know what I mean. It's like nothing is telling you to go investigate this. But it's there and you're like... Just like, what the... What? And then you want to figure it out. That goes here. And then it stops. Is there something here? The puzzles outside of the chambers were one of the best part of the game. There were so many. Why does this end? I don't see any... I don't see anything pointing at this. And I don't see any other... Wait, there's a green laser here. Can I? Oh my god. Ha ha ha! No fucking way. Oh my god. Dude, you can use the stuff in the puzzles for stuff outside of the puzzles. That is nuts. But doesn't that need... Now I need a connector. Because that only brings it that far, and I gotta get it to the statue. How do I get a connector? Something I can use here? There were no connectors in this puzzle. But this goes there. But now I would need a connector to connect it up to the statue. There's a puzzle down there, and there's a puzzle over here. There's like no wild connector standing around, is there? There's not one standing here anywhere. But yeah, that totally would connect. If I put it like here. You see this? We see that. All I need is a connector now. Where do I get that? There's puzzle number 6. Number 7. Let's see if there's a way to like... There's the one with the box. And this one has a connector. This one has a connector. Can I... only put it on top. I wonder if this is the way to go. Like smuggle it over a wall somehow. I can't move it through the purple stuff. How would I get that? Do you know where the connector is? Max, do you know that, or... Like, I get the feeling I gotta take it out of one of the puzzles. It's number 8. The seesaw. Or maybe there's a puzzle that has one of the outer walls be... Sometimes there are hidden things outside of the puzzle. Sometimes it's not needed. Like, either there's a connector somewhere standing out in the wild outside of the puzzle. Or I gotta find a puzzle that has one of these drillable walls. And then we can just like make a wall, make a hole in it, pull it out. In case you don't need to get any connector out of a puzzle area. You're trying to tell me it's not what I think it is. But I'm thinking right, like I need one of those connector things. Like otherwise the laser would have just completed by itself. Here's number 4. I mean, this one is hovering far up. And there's a thing that makes holes. This is hovering up. I can hover up as well. But that knocked it over. Now I'm just doing parkour. You need to somehow make the last connection between the green laser and the statue. But I need this guy. Right? Like, I don't know of anything else that would let me connect stuff. I can't reach the green laser. I don't know if doing parkour is helping me. But the thing is, I don't know how much... Oh, wait. Can I pick up stuff through here? There's a gap here. What puzzle is that? Does this have a connector? No, this only has drillers. This only has drillers, but I wonder if I could put a driller outside. Nope. There must be some hidden connector somewhere. That's not part of any of the puzzles. But I don't know, like, how much, you know, like, you have a puzzle and they're hiding one part of the puzzle in like one corner of the map, and they're hiding another piece of the puzzle in like a way different corner of the map. And if you find them separately, that's a radiator. If you find them separately, they don't really make any sense to you, but then you're like, oh, I found this thing here and this thing here, and now I can use them together. Or if it's all like more localized. You could also potentially connect it from inside of a puzzle. Like you did at the start. Oh shit. But what has visual contact? Let's go back. So in order to do it from inside a puzzle, I need visual contact here with this guy and with the statue at the same time. Does that work from down there? Oh, that totally could work. This totally could work. Oh, damn. What? God damn. That's nuts. I would have never in a million years.
When the first man picked up the first stone, he did not do so to forge a tool. He did so to smite his brother.
What if it was just a really nice stone and he wanted to pick it up? No need to be so pessimistic. We all had that strong urge to pick up a nice rock we found. That's a basic human emotion. Okay, let's go. East-West wetlands.
1K brought up an interesting question earlier. Where did all the tech in the labs come from? So, I had a look at the serial numbers. And it turns out the answer is New Alexandria.
Oh. Wow, I guess that makes sense. After the explosion, the colony was abandoned. Nobody ever went back for all that stuff.
We had enough to deal with. So many dead.
So that's one question answered. But how did they go from scavenged Alexandria tech to all this?
How did we go from nothing to where we are now? Through the application of reason and the right tools.
Ooh. Whoa, what the? What the fuck? What is that? Whoa, there's a guy chilling. Damn. God damn. Dude, the visuals in this game are amazing.
Look at the size of that structure.
There's another line.
How does the material support so much weight? Is it the same stuff as the other buildings?
Yeah. I know it looks like some type of concrete, but the molecular structure is completely different. Whatever it is, it's a lot stronger and less brittle.
Are the labs made out of the same material?
No, that's just ordinary concrete. Although it does have some molecular weirdness going on too. Too little variation in the grain.
Okay, we gotta go over there and then go up into the 3D starfish. That's nuts. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with the first puzzles. But man, these visuals. Number 1. But I'm also like the inner urge to just run off in like a random direction is so strong as well. I want to do that so badly sometimes in this game. But I know it's for the better if I take it step by step. But this game really like makes you want to explore. Are there switches here too? No switches. Okay. Inversion. Take inverter. Okay. Red becomes blue. And now we're here. But blue becomes red. And then red becomes blue. And now I'm here. Can I? Okay. Then from here we can take the blue one. There we go. Alright, number 1. So far so good. Ooh, it even has the
I think
thing.
about New Alexandria all the time. But realizing this place was built on its bones just brings it all back even more.
Are those birds?
We were so optimistic when we started. So full of ourselves. Thought we could accomplish anything. And then, in one single moment, it was all gone. I remember a flash, and then just lying there, realizing that my legs had melted. I tried to pull myself away from the fire, but the servos in my arms were broken. If Eustathius hadn't found me, sorry. Just some old scars.
There's something there. I know I'm already running away and not doing the puzzles. But I gotta look around. Whoa, what's down? What's that? What the hell? Can't interact with that. Don't really fit in between either. Can I go to this island? I guess not. What's gonna happen? I'm back at number 1. Okay, let's keep doing the proper way. And I gotta keep an eye out for this line. There's like a puzzle. I'm guessing it's gonna be the same thing again. They have this line and it connects to something, but it always comes from like inside a puzzle. And then you do the final connection from inside a puzzle too. Gotta keep an eye on that. Number 2. This way. But I do want to go Where is it? I want to go check this place out. There's so many nooks and crannies you want to go check out because you don't know if there's something there or not. Howdy, Marchand. Whoa, what is that?
Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition. He spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires.
And he picked up
Indeed,
nice
in
rocks.
the tale of the Argonauts,
Like
that was
every
the
man
cause
does.
of his downfall. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the
Pick
principles
things up
of
and
nature,
put him down like a
then
man.
does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics. Yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood.
Dude, I love the philosophical stuff in this game. It makes you think. It's great. Progenitor Portrait Series. This is the latest in my portrait series. I've always had a deep respect for the progenitor Alexandra Drennan. She was a cutie, hell yeah. She didn't just create the founder and save humanity, she also tried to instill us with a sense of beauty and wonder. It was good to be human. Alexandra Drennan. As usual, please keep in mind that we should focus on engagement with the work. Don't ask yourself whether it's good or bad, but how it makes you feel. Beautiful work, Rodamni. Gives me a bittersweet, wistful feeling. She must have been a great person. To me, it really captures her bravery in the face of what the cosmos had thrown at her. It's well done, but I'm not sure it's appropriate for us to depict the progenitor this way. This painting makes me sad. How come? Because of her sacrifice? Because so much has been lost? Because we're not living up to her dreams? Yeah, we're not. I don't know, we're being a bit weird. We're being weirdos. That's what Byron says too, but the story isn't over, is it? And we're all trying to do our best, so don't be too sad. Not yet. Anyway, because of how ugly she is. We're like the only shit posting person on the internet. Everybody else is having highly philosophical conversations. What's happening? Why is this child pretending to be a frog? Can I go on the slide? Aww. Okay, frog child, I'll have to leave you. I gotta do more puzzles. Looks like a university message board about a reading where participation is required. Damn. Is this number 2? Yes. Wait. What's that?
When we go to New Jerusalem, I'm going to have a cat. He's going to be black and white, and his name is going to be Bean. And I'm going to make sure that he never gets sick, and he never gets old, and he'll be my best friend forever.
Are you still planning on going to uni? I'll go in October. Gonna start end of October. So this game is basically your pre-uni study. Honestly, kind of, yeah. A little bit. It certainly tickles my brain. If uni tickles my brain in this way, I'm gonna be happy. Like, it's not gonna be as playful. I mean, I'm playing a game. I'm in university. I'm not really gonna be playing games. Gotta be realistic as well. But a little bit. If I can get a little bit out of it, I'm happy. Like this. Yeah, and it's, I mean, this game is not just philosophy. It hits a lot of spots. I like that. Okay, how do I get a blue one? Oh wait, I think we gotta... Can I do this? No. Makes the red one. Wait, I can make this one go here. The only thing uni taught me is how to procrastinate effectively and be a functioning alcoholic. But how old were you when you went? I mean, I'm gonna be like one of the older students going there, at least for first years. 18 to 23, yeah. Like, do you think you would have done things differently if you went again? Being older? Okay, I can hook it up to this. So now this one is a red. Can I also... Does this work? So now the blue one is working. I take ADHD meds. Okay. That's fair. Wait, what if I send a red one to that thing from here? I send a red one here. I'm not thinking properly. I get the feeling I need this converter over here. But then I gotta keep the gate open somehow. And the only way to keep the gate open is to... Like, I gotta send a red guy over to that guy. And then he can keep that open like this. And then I can take this guy guy does this. And this guy does this. There we go. That was a little messy. But I'm glad I've done it. Okay, can we see the weird line anywhere here? There's a line. Where does that go? Does it go onto the rock over there? It seems like it, or maybe through. Okay, number 2. Done. And do these symbols mean anything? Or is it just decoration? I think the other one had a circle on it. Number 3. There's something on this island. There's one of my buddies. And we haven't found the lab yet.
Hey 1K, what's up?
How's it hanging? What do you think the labs are for? Yeah, what's up with the labs?
They're very different from the rest of these structures in that they serve a clear purpose. Everything else is kind of surreal, but the labs are places where people lived and worked. I don't know what that means, but I think it means something.
Okay. It's very pretty. Wait, here's that line. It does end here. So I'm getting the feeling this is the starting connection. I don't see a tower that could receive the signal. There's another one of these statues. There was one that had a spark last time. Do you have a spark? You don't. There's number 5. But we gotta do number 3. But honestly, I thought this game was gonna be like a 3-stream, 4-stream kind of thing, but I get the feeling it's gonna be more. We're only in the 3rd world out of 12. That's insane. But I do like taking my time with it. I'm not trying to rush through it. Because this does seem like one of those special games that you only really get to play once, and I don't want to be rushing through an experience like that. It's so nice to look at. Same with like Outer Wilds and stuff like that. There's some games that once you know what's gonna happen, it doesn't hit the same way. Hypatia's Journal number 3, day 42. We broke ground on the first permanent structures today. A large hall that will eventually be converted into a performance and exhibition space. My idea. Although for now we'll use it as a workshop. It's strange, this place. There's a lot of open space, and I didn't think I would find it so unusual, but I suppose we all spent more time at the dam than was originally planned, and now it's difficult to get used to not having that low ceiling over our heads. It's probably just me. Byron loves being outside and is always volunteering for scavenging missions. Liftfrazir usually tags along, although he seems more fascinated with observing nature and various weird creatures. At night I sometimes catch myself standing by the door, not because I have a guard duty, just watching the stars. It's oddly comforting to think that they've always been there, that they watched our ancestors standing where I now stand. What is this one called? Message fragment. From Miranda to 5358. We finished setting up the external site at the lake. The area is so stunning. We forgot about the experiment for a while and went for a long walk. The ways in which all the different aspects of nature interact with each other are endlessly fascinating to me. And the sheer variety of living things even on a simple green meadow. Sadly, we then stumbled onto the carcass of a deer that had been torn apart by wolves. It must have suffered enormously, and thinking about that made me feel truly terrible. There's so much pain in nature. Ecosystem engineers. Oh yeah, beavers are nuts. Beavers transform their environments via building, and their actions have real consequences, creating a vast wetland that some species thrive in, while others die. Human activity is very similar. We too are ecosystem engineers, and we too benefit some species while harming others. Everything about this is completely natural, including the damage to other species. After all, that's what competition and evolution is all about. Those species that adapt to the ecosystems we create will, over the coming millennia, become the core of a new biodiversity. And so evolution runs its course. If you don't like the results, if we think some species should be preserved despite being outcompeted, well, that's anything but natural. It is, however, very human. Miranda. It's fascinating how so much of what we do is common in animals, but furthered enormously by our intelligence and our ability to remember. Through us, the universe strives to a greater level of complexity. They are so full of themselves. We haven't seen like a robot who's just being funny. Like, I feel like we're gonna get to the point where like they can all use these grand words and do stuff, but that doesn't, like, there's still that part missing that's like kind of shitty and says dumb things, you know? And also they're like justifying themselves. Or justifying whatever humans have done. And that's kind of fucked up too. But does the universe have the capacity to strive for anything? We must be careful to avoid projecting human values onto the cosmos. If you can't adapt, then that's life. True. I mean, survival of the fittest. It's not about physical strength or being strong, it's about adaptation. That's what a lot of strong people don't really understand. And they keep using it as like a justification. At the same time, they're doing it completely wrong. It's hilarious sometimes. I'm joking, I don't agree with that law, since we're self-aware. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting like a lot of the pure logic from all of these robots. Like, they're very logical. And they're trying to like emulate the emotional side, but that... They seem to struggle with that. Even though they do seem like very human, the way they talk and think and stuff like that, but I get the feeling there's gonna be some conflict coming up. There and back again. That's a Hobbit reference. What's this thing? Okay, we have a RGB converter. Can't hit that thing. God, I hate conflict. Same. Honestly, same. Like, if everybody were chill, we wouldn't need it, but... It seems, unfortunately, unavoidable. And that's a bloody shame. Okay, that doesn't work. Can I get... Nope. Maybe I can do this. And now this keeps it open? No, it doesn't. What is the blue? What does this blue button do? What does that hold open? Wait, and there's a statue inside the puzzle. What does that do? It doesn't keep that door open. Or maybe it does. Maybe it does. But why can't I take this away? We gotta hit this one with a red one. I can't pick this up. And then we gotta get this thing. There's like no way this can connect. And I need this guy over here. I somehow gotta make them like switch sides. If I could get this guy in here and this guy over here. No, I need both of them in here. I need both of them in here. How do I do that? How do I do that? What happens? How the hell does that work? Okay, with this button I could switch the color with a button press. Yeah, no, that doesn't work anymore. But I can't put it here and have all of these connected. Or can I? This doesn't work. This doesn't work. Like, they really make you think outside the box with these puzzles. It's fucking nuts. It's like, there's always these 5 minutes where something seems impossible. And then you do one thing differently and bam, suddenly it works. And you... But these like 5 minutes in between are the worst. I hate it. I hate it. This is not it. There's nothing to laser through here. So that means I need something standing on this. But I'm convinced that it's disconnected that needs to stand here. But how do I take it over? So this only shoots blue. But if I use this thing, it turns into red. And then I can't use that door. with this connector, I could keep that open. How do I... Can I do this? And then do this? No. I'm literally scratching my head. I have no idea. Gotta keep this button running. Wait. No. But I think that's... We're getting there? I think we're getting there. Oh my god. Hell yeah. That took a while. That took a bit. Now we got this guy. And we're bringing him. And the other guy. Bringing everybody over here. So now he needs red. And he needs blue. And that makes green. Oh. And this was only number 3.
Let's get some measurements from this particle cloud.
Wait, where's the statue here? Isn't this one of these extra riddles? That was wild. Isn't there the thing where the beam ends? Or was that somewhere else? No, that's right there. But I don't know what color it needs. I'm guessing it's blue. That doesn't work. That doesn't work, it's too low. Maybe I need this guy. Put him like slightly back. And then hit this dude. Okay, now we have a red laser going across. I don't know if that's the right color. But if we ever get to that other riddle, we have a laser there already. Number 4. There's something up there. Can't really tell what it is. Let's go to number 4. Guessing these are the other ones. So far I didn't really see anything wrong with the signs. Refraction. It's the first one we can open. Now there's another one. And now we can take this guy's laser to make a blue one. And now there's a red one. There is a red one. one doesn't really go anywhere. So far not really. Maybe we're gonna play some D&D. We still got stuff to do in my little kobold only adventure. Maybe we're gonna do that. But Saturday is supposed to be nice weather. Maybe we're going to the lake. Again, there's like this volcanic lake that's like an hour away from where I live, and we've been there like a handful of times this summer. It's so good. And you can rent like little boats. Like those pedal boats. And we always go there and we're like, how long can we rent it? For how long can we get it? It's usually like 2.5, 3 hours. And then we do that. That's great. Does this sustain itself? Yes. Okay, so now I can get a red beam. There we go. Nice, that was easy. My GF works this weekend, so I'm basically just going to be walking the dog and smoking weed and watching movies. That sounds great. I want to take my dog to the lake, but I think he's just eat all the sand and drink the water and make himself sick. My dad's old husky would always eat other dogs' poop. And he would, like, you could tell in his face that he knew he was doing something wrong, but it was like a guilty pleasure to him. That dog. Like total grumpy husky 24/7. But he finds some random poop and he just becomes giddy. My dog threw up this morning from eating too fast and then tried to eat it. Don't waste those calories. Bunny. Wow. Number 5. What's that? Alcatraz.
Everything okay?
What does the goal mean to you? What do you make of yeah, what's up with Pandora? She didn't really like us being here.
It's pretty clear to me that she doesn't want us to proceed with what we're doing. I find that deeply concerning. That said, there are clearly other forces at play here as well, so I'm trying my best to remain open to a more positive interpretation.
One of those beings called us here after all. It could be a test. I'm leaning negative myself. I want to hear what he has to say, but it seems like these Prometheus, Pandora, like they don't really work together. They're not like harmonious.
Exactly. But we don't really understand anything yet, and this Prometheus is suspiciously absent, so I remain cautious.
What does a goal mean to you?
To me, it means accepting a certain amount of humility. Our ancestors thought they could master the world with no regard for any other organisms. They failed to see themselves as part of a greater whole. I think the founder realized where they went wrong and tried to offer us a different path. A path where we have a place in this world, but the world is not ours.
Like, on paper that all sounds great. Careful. Flying fox. What the fuck? I'm tripping. Look at him go. Dude, the big plot twist is gonna be we're all still in a simulation. That was proof of it. What is this place? Is this number 5? Oh, there's a statue in the middle. Sphinx. Let's see what's up. The labyrinth. It is a labyrinth. And there is an X. There's a guy chilling in the bay. And behind him... there's like a little arch. And there's something there. We gotta go investigate. And this feels like a labyrinth. I'm guessing we're gonna go to that spot and we're gonna see a pattern that we have to cross this labyrinth in. Watch me do it randomly. Done. My guess is labyrinth. But let's see. Let's go to that chilling guy in the water. I think that's on the other side though. There's a bunch of other riddles. God, this looks so nice. So many of these like little spots look so good. And I'm only playing on like medium graphics. You can probably crank this up a bit more. Oh wait, I'm just noticing on the compass you can see a bunch of stuff. You can see question marks. There's a triangle here. Triangle level. There's something question marky right here somewhere. Right here. Oh, that's a lab.
Every site we've investigated has had one of these labs, but they seem primitive compared to some of the technology we're seeing
Hey, you too,
above
Moshe.
ground.
Thank you.
Are we even sure that the labs and the puzzles
nap.
belong to the same people?
There seems to be a connection between the experimental setups in the labs and some of the puzzle technology.
Correlation does not necessarily imply causation, though.
True. But just because we don't understand the connection, that doesn't mean it's not there. What we have here is two things that reflect each other. We just don't understand how that reflection works or what causes it.
Maybe Miranda can tell us.
There's another weird purple. Guessing that's an atom. Whoa. Whoa. What? Do it again. Dude, magnets. Is this like a future fidget toy? Whoa. Dude, I could stare at this all day. The end draft. After a lifetime dedicated to the written word, I'm faced with a task I could have never expected. Writing an epitaph, not only for myself, but for my species. In the unlikely event that Alexandra Drennan is successful and one day someone reads this, what meaningful insights can I share into the strange phenomenon that is humanity? I spent days thinking about it, but now I'm running out of time. So I set down the one thought that I simply can't shake. It didn't have to be this way. With more time, we could have found a cure. With a few political victories, we could have been prepared. Change any factor, even by a little, and we would have made it. This isn't divine punishment, it's just dumb luck. I'm reaching for something here, but I don't know what it is. Forgiveness? Grace? Acceptance? No, I hate the idea of accepting this. Hope, maybe. I feel like this story is unfinished. Maybe it should be. No epitaphs for humanity. I pray Drennan is right. It didn't have to be this way, Miranda. And yet it was. Failed to load comment. There's like stuff redacted from these. Charon. That's the guy crossing the river Styx in the underworld. Karen leaned forward and rode. All things were one with his weariness. It was not with him a matter of years or of centuries, but of wide floods of time, and an old heaviness and a pain in the arms that had become for him part of the scheme that the gods had made, and was of a piece with eternity. The gods had even sent him a contrary wind. It would have divided all time in his memory into two equal slabs. So grey were all things always where he was, that if any radiance lingered for a moment among the dead, on the face of such a queen, perhaps as Cleopatra, his eyes could not have perceived it. It was strange that the dead nowadays were coming in such numbers. They were coming in thousands, where they used to come in 50s. It was neither Karen's duty nor his wont to ponder in his grey soul why these things might be. Karen leaned forward and rode. Then no one came for a while. It was not usual for the gods to send no one down from Earth for such a space, but the gods knew best. Then one man came alone, and the little shade sat shivering on a lonely bench, and the great boat pushed off. Only one passenger. The gods knew best. And great and weary, Karen rode on and on beside the little silent shivering ghost. The sound of the river was like a mighty sigh that grief in the beginning had sighed among her sisters, and that could not die like the echoes of human sorrow failing on earthly hills, but was as old as time and the pain in Karen's arms. Then the boat from the slow grey river loomed up to the coast of Dis, and the little silent shade, still shivering, stepped ashore, and Karen turned the boat to go wearily back to the world. Then the little shadow spoke. It had been a man. "I am the last," he said. No one had ever made Karen smile before. No one before had ever made him weep. Damn. Good story. That's like the last human dying. Who wrote this? From 51 Tales by Lord Dunsany. There's an obvious and perhaps intended interpretation that this is the end of humanity, and the last shadow is the last human to live. But another interpretation is equally possible, that humanity has achieved immortality, and the last shadow is the last human to die. I prefer the latter. But death is normal and meaningful. Don't just throw it away. Version 0.08 unsuccessful. Same problem as with trial 108. Repeated all calculations. Same result. Weird. Experiment modified to gain further insights into unexpected error. Inconsistent results. Simultaneous trials affecting each other via unknown mechanism. What is going on here? Damn. But there's no schematics to download. Did I miss something? No. God damn, this game makes you think. During puzzles, during lore, it's all over the place. What is social media saying? Cat sitting advice. So I'm cat sitting Yakut's cat Bruce, and he keeps peeing on my charging pod. Is there anything I can do to prevent this? Clean it very thoroughly, so not a single trace of smell remains. I know it's hard without the ability to smell, but we do have some cleaning agents that should do the trick. Contact me on private if you need a list. Oh, and make sure Bruce isn't distressed by something. Cats don't like being moved from their territory. Maybe it would be easier if we just moved him back to Yakut's place and fed him there. No, Bruce is just a bastard. He loves peeing on anything electrical, chewing on cables, and generally just breaking stuff. This is normal. And I warned you, Pellegrino. Could have given him to Neef. She's used to him. But he's so fuzzy and I love him. Ah, cats. Places of longing. Paris. Paris was an ancient city, sometimes called the City of Light, one of the great capitals of the world, home to tradition and innovation alike. It was the birthplace of one of the greatest revolutions in history, the moment that gave birth to modernity and all its glories and horrors alike. The spirit of freedom that was born here, although it was suppressed by enemies and traitors, never entirely faded, and it lived on in the minds of artists for many generations. Maybe something of that spirit still remains in us. AI ass generated picture of Paris. Sphinx Monument. Okay, we gotta check out that spot. That's what I was doing, right? I got distracted. Oh, there's a red light. Let's see if we can find the statue that's gonna receive that. It's very far up. And there's a guy here. Are you not seeing that? What's he doing?
There's so much to discover on this island that sometimes it overwhelms me. Every lake, every forest contains an incredible, interconnected, permanently changing network of organisms. And every one of those organisms is almost infinitely complex and contains other organisms within itself. It seems impossible to ever really grasp, but then, step by step, I do understand. It takes time and effort, but it's not impossible. And there's a lot of joy to be found in simply taking the time to truly study something.
Oh, it's green.
I spent 5 years studying a single flower,
It's green.
and it never got boring.
Spent 5 years studying a flower. And it never got boring. I'm getting the feeling that Miranda was a robot as well. There's nothing hidden here, no? What is this? What's happening here? There's a scanner. Lift Trazier. Number 3.
The rotting remains of the old world should fill me with melancholy.
Oh, he's German.
Even here on this remote island, our ancestors
French.
could not escape their fate.
Could be French.
And yet, I find there is something pathetic about these ruins that evokes
Oh yeah, he's French.
anger and even contempt. I feel it is a mistake to accept this catastrophe with equanimity. What we see here should offend us. When witnessing this triumph of entropy, we should aspire to a warrior spirit, even a kind of hate of the past and its failures that will never allow such a thing to happen again.
New interface content available. Lift Trazier. So 1K found a recording of Lift Trazier, and what an odd recording too. I know he's one of the first companions, but I don't actually know that much else about him. Don't think I've ever seen him around either. Can somebody explain? Niam. That's one of the first... I think the first 12 numbers are the companions. Lift Trazier always had an unusual perspective, even in the very beginning. He traveled a lot, sometimes leaving for years. He built a kind of mobile recharging station, so he didn't need to come back to the city as often. Although it was quite risky, as the solar panels had a tendency to break rather quickly. This is funny, I speak French and I would have said he sounded German. The way he said ruins, it was like ruins, something like that. Like that's not how a German would say it. Germans would be ruins. The ruins. He was more like that's the French. Right into French. But he had no problem taking risks if he felt there were necessities and exploration was necessary to him. Lift Trazier would record his thoughts as he explored, then published them when he returned. Over the centuries he accumulated a group of admirers, or disciples if you prefer. In the period of crisis surrounding Athena's disappearance, they left the city, headed into the unknown, and we haven't heard from them since. I think he doesn't speak either of the languages and was trying... I get a feeling they were like programmed with accents to make them a bit more diverse Because there are many words he said weirdly too if he was French. Okay. It's like a mishmash. It's a recording I found, one of those he published back in the day. I love that you can interact with this. That's really cool. Not as far as I can tell. Perhaps it's something he decided to shelve, or something he only shared with close friends like Athena. Thank you, that was informative. God, positive discourse on the internet. I can't believe it. There's another question mark here. Ooh, this is another triangle level. Yes, it is. Let's do it. Transposition. What do I do with this? I could do that. Oh, I can't get through here. There's one guy here. And there's a red one there. And we need the red one and the blue one. How do I get access to the thing in the end? Maybe these go down. Let me try getting this over here. Can I get two at the same time? Doesn't seem like I can. But maybe I could do this. I set it up this way. And then use the jammer. That's one. Oh wait, there's a driller here. I didn't see that. That I can't access now. Fuck. How do I get that? I gotta jam this and then this. With only one jammer. Can't just pick it up. How do I jam both? Or get the jammer with me? Oh wait, no. Oh fuck, I thought that deactivated this. How the hell? I can't really use this here because this produces a red beam. What if I do that? That should keep it open. Nice. Okay, now we can grab this. And that can make a hole here. But what good does that do? That would mean I could take this guy through the hole. Or the jammer. But I don't really need the jammer through the hole. Oh, I know it. I know it. I got it. They have to switch sides. They have to switch sides. But now what? Because I'm thinking this guy hits that button. like this. So now that is activated. And then we should be able to grab this guy. But now this needs to be jammed. So now I gotta take the jammer through the hole. But now I can't move through this. This lowers the gates. But the jammer needs to be there. I can't just walk around. Yeah, I can't do that either. No, this is blocked. There's no way for me to set the jammer up and then block this thing over there either. There's one step that's missing. But there's nothing else to do with this driller other than make a hole here. And we can't get the blue from here an angle, so we can disregard this. Because there's stuff in the way over there. I'm so close. I'm so close. There's like no way for me to jam this. And the only way to keep it open is to jam it. There's like no button that keeps this open. Here we had the red button to keep that. Huh. Not sure if it's like the driller. There's something about the driller. All I have to do is get the jammer on this side. And then be able to come to the side myself. But that's what I need the jammer for. So ah! I'm so close. I'm so close. Wait. Oh my god. I could have just walked there the entire time. Oh my god. Ah.
I sent the drone to have a look at one of the other puzzle clusters. It seems they remain inert until they're connected. I uploaded the pictures to the log.
Should we check them out with the VTOL?
Let's conserve fuel as much as we can. There's no point in going there if it's all dead.
Number 5. But I do want to go check that spot out. With the guy sitting in the lake. Drone data. Have a look at another puzzle cluster. Seem inactive until someone gets there or until the transport system goes online. Okay. There's the thing that sucks me up. We can't get there. We need to build that bridge. That's where we start building that. Maybe I could quickly change that laser over here. We don't need a red one, we need a green one. Nah, some other time. But is it only 2 stars on this map as well? Yeah. 1 lab, 2 stars, 2 triangles, 8 puzzles. Okay, let's go find the big guy. There's some flies here, some very loud flies. There he is. And it was like over his shoulder. There was something. Let me look at the... Where's that picture? There. So that's him sitting there. And then there's a structure like to the left of it. I think this up here is the structure. So that's the guy. There's that structure. It's like to the left. Down and to the left. Damn. But now I gotta find that statue again. Where was that statue? Is it over here? These like outside puzzles are great. I love those. No, it's this way. Oh yeah, up here. In this little labyrinth. There it is. So now we have another star. Nice.
The wheel turns, but without the road, it cannot move.
Okay, now we're going number 5. Number 5. Imprisoned. Okay. How do we reach that? When it's blocked? And this does something too. We have a blue laser. We have a red laser. And I can't access any of them. Oh, this opens that. But how do I flick that switch from behind the... Can I cheat it? No. How do I flick that switch? Oh no, I have to do it like this. Now that is open. Okay. So this is a blue laser that goes here. And blue turns to red. But what if red turns to blue? And now all I gotta do is switch this. Oh, but now they're cancelling each other. That old problem. Can't I just connect this to this and to this? Maybe that works. But now I gotta turn this one off. But now nothing works. Fuck. Or maybe instead of... This is a blue one. This gives us a blue laser. This gives us a red laser. But they made it so that you can't, like, angle it in a weird way. So we need this blue laser initially to open this door so we have access to the red laser. Okay. And now it stays open. Now I can take this guy to get a blue laser and open it. Nice. We're getting closer. Number 6. Hidden. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the way that sounds. Hidden. There's another one. So we can send lasers through purple gates. That is possible. So I guess we gotta get the blue one over here. And then we can activate this. That closes that. That closes or opens that gate. How do I get a red one? Level is called Hidden. The level is called Hidden. Yeah, none of this works. What we need is we need both of them over here. Yeah, this doesn't work. Why is this here? That implies something as well. I mean, I can move freely. But there's only those two. And I can't just pick it up and carry it through here. This needs to be sustained. Otherwise I could just pick this up, carry through, and then we have both here and we would be done. But I'm guessing it's not going to be that easy. Can we make them trade places? Did we get this guy on that side? Or can I take this guy? What happens if I go over here? Oh. Now that should sustain itself without this connector. Yes, sir. Oh, I fucked it up. Sometimes it's very specific how you can move certain things. Why is this red? Oh, red comes out. So now this is open. But why? Why did I do that? Why do I want these open? That doesn't make any difference. That doesn't make any difference. Or does it? Oh, wait. I can position this further back. Oh, but now I need everything. Ooh, hachu. Okay. Now we grab this. No. Fucked it up again. I need this one with an extra connection. Okay, and now we're taking this here. And like put it a little further back. Oh god, my butt. I blocked it with my butt. Don't block it with your butt. Okay, now we can take this guy. Go over here. And now that is open. But how do I make that self-sustained? How do I do that? It has to come from over here. Oh shit. That's it. Now I should be able to pick this up. I know this is open. Oh my god, bless. Sick. We need one more. Then we can go in the butthole of the giant starfish. This was number 6. Number 7 is this way. This is the one that has the laser puzzle, which I haven't really done that well. This was where the lab was. We did go there. And then this should be number 7. And we got social media. The garden, new poem. I walk in the garden without fear as stars swirl across the sky, and I stand amongst the tall lilies who lift their faces to the passing eons. Here I will do no harm, and no harm will come to me, for at last my long journey is over and I am at home. Beautiful, makes me feel calm and happy. This is my new favorite of yours, I think, although maybe step by step towards the nightingales might still win it out. Let's say it's a tie. The words are definitely beautiful, but to me it seems like a poem about death. An inspiring poem about being happy where you are. I don't think our journey's over. Maybe it will never be over. I also... it feels like death. Interesting that you both and Aurinia had the same response. I never thought of the poem as being about death. To me it was about New Jerusalem. But what you're saying makes sense. By limiting our growth, we accept that one day our story will be over. But is that so bad? If it was a good story? Acceptance of death is wisdom, even for us. We should rage against it. No, death is chill. I agree, I think. Better to live than to struggle forever. Besides, we have plenty of time. Thank you for your thoughts, everyone. I really appreciate them. It really is like the anti-social media. People are way too nice. I can't comprehend as a human. If I take this out, it closes the gate. What was this level called? Backward propagation. So I can make a blue beam, but it's blocked. I have to stand on it. Maybe that's what I have to do. And then this one gets a blue beam, which turns into a red beam. And that opens this up. So I can stand on the button. But as soon as I step off, it's gone. But as soon as this opens, we have access to a blue beam. But we get a blue beam from over there as well. But maybe I could hit this red button with this blue beam, and then that's open. More connections. When in doubt, more connections. Let's try this. Does it sustains. Nice. Okay, so now we can take this and have a look at this. So this is open. This is open. We get a blue beam. We can send out red beams. I guess I could send out a red beam to this guy. Red beam to blue beam. And then I stand on the button. And now it sustains itself. And I can send that blue beam over here as well. Sick! They haven't yet understood that you need to bully and scream slurs at each other on social media. Yeah. Okay, we can go in the butthole. I want to skip the 8th puzzle. Because we're getting towards the end of the stream. And why not end it on flying up into this thing? And then we have our 3rd tower. And then we can go inside the pyramid. Oh my god. I can't remember the last time like little logic puzzles had me pumped. But right now they straight up are having me pumped. This is a golden gate. Neat. It seems so silly, but it's just amazing. We need LPs. And we need... we need this guy. And this guy. And then that guy. Easy. Let's go. How you like it so far? Amazing. It's amazing. Who do we get this time? The Sphinx.
When the craftsman
I like
Daedalus was
puzzles.
imprisoned in the very labyrinth he had created, his only solace was his son, Icarus. To escape their plight, he fashioned wings of feathers and wax. He warned his son to fly neither too high nor too low. But his son, enraptured by the freedom of flight, flew too close to the sun. Thus the wax in his wings melted, and he fell to his death. What was the sun's error?
That he didn't understand that it gets colder the higher up you go, because first you go closer to the vacuum of space than like the heat of the sun, so the story doesn't really make any sense because he should actually be flying better the higher he gets. But who am I to say? I'm just a silly robot. Idiocy. The wings were made from wax. I mean, come on. And patience. If he wants to soar high, He should have built better wings. Disobedience. He should have listened to his father. Hubris. The flame of the sun belongs to the gods. Carelessness. He did not use the wings correctly. Lawlessness. He should have never... idiocy. I want to say idiocy. You know, it's a bit of
The
a
greatest fool
cynical answer.
is he who cannot tell the words of a story apart from their meaning.
Yep, that's me.
After the death of his son, Daedalus withdrew in sorrow to a foreign land. King Minos came looking for the craftsman to exact his revenge. The answer to a riddle revealed where Daedalus dwelled. But for Minos, that answer was his ruin. Consider King Minos, burned in his bath.
Dude, Dildar, you should be on social media. You got that attitude. Like, all these robots don't understand how social media works. Green laser. Red laser. Let's go.
The megastructure. It's opening.
3 receivers, 3 towers, 3 beams, as we suspected. I think this is an invitation.
I think we're trespassing.
If you consider the size of the entire
We're
structure,
doing a crime.
then that opening must be big enough to drive a building through.
Or the VTOL.
You want us to go in there, into the creepy triangular maw of death?
Maw of death? I think it looks charming.
If this place is dangerous, it could pose a threat to New Jerusalem. We have to investigate.
Oh, all right. I'm not winning this, am I?
Nope. Let's meet up with the VTOL, everybody. We're going in.
By the way, I finished my analysis of the particle clouds. At first I thought they might be some kind of nanotechnology, but I was wrong. It's a lot worse than that. What we're looking at is a completely unknown type and state of matter. Completely
It's a
inexplicable
Riven
within
tribute.
our understanding of physics. Created and
Riven?
manipulated by...
Isn't that a
someone.
League of Legends character?
Fascinating.
Okay, here we are. 3 lasers. And we're gonna check it out next
Come on,
time
people,
I
get
stream
on
this
board.
game.
We haven't got all day.
I got all day. Or actually I don't. That's why I have to stop. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being cool with me. It's just being confused for like 20 minutes on a puzzle. Puzzle game from the early days, like 97. I was 1 year old when that came out. Oh yeah, it's a great cliffhanger. I mean, come on. What is in there? I want to know as much as you guys, but we gotta show restraint. We gotta show restraint. Maybe I think I'm gonna be playing it Monday or Tuesday. Not Tuesday, Monday or Wednesday. I think for Sunday stream I'm gonna play something else. If I'm gonna do a Sunday stream, I don't know yet. But yeah, thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. See ya Sunday or Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.